Hello friends, it's Terry with Terry's Mailbox, and today I'm presenting this fun tag for the Funkie Junkie Boutique using some of Ideology new products. So here's this fun masculine tag that I created. I just had a lot of fun just using backgrounds and, just building up the background by adding more and more layers. So I used a rosette from the Vault rosette die and using collage strips. And there's the Biggs jalopy die that I'm going to use. And then there's some of the collage papers that I'm also using. So I pulled salvage patina distress paint. I also pulled vintage photo, but then I decided, the tag is brown. I don't really need to do that. So what I'm doing is just kind of dry brushing across that tag to add kind of a little bit of color. And you'll see a little later in the video, I ended up doing another layer on top of the collage paper once I had it attached. I just, kind of wanted a little bit more of that blue cast to come through. So again, still working here. And once I had this done, I pulled out collage strips, the large ones. These are two large ones you see me here attaching. And then I also had the collage paper. I used Archives and Serendipity on the back. And then here I am just kind of adding the collage medium. So I used a file like sanding tool to get the excess tissue paper off the side of the tag. That was kind of a cool trick. So again, just trimming it down, making sure that it's all in good shape. So there's that rosette die. I had a lot of fun making these. I actually made about 4 or 5 of them, so you'll see them in future makes. So again, I'm playing. Here's a group of men from the paper doll groups. There is a tin top that I thought matched really, really well, and you can see I'm just holding that jalopy up here. Sorry, I'm off screen here a little bit. So again, here I'm going to add a little bit more of that salvage patina on top because I felt like it kind of disappeared when I put the collage paper over there, and I kind of did want that blue cast. So again, adding a little more paint here, and you can see I'm just dry brushing it on. I'm not going for total coverage or anything. I'm just dry brushing it, and I think that I like the effect that created. Cleaning up my mess here. So again, the next thing I did was I pulled out black opaque texture paste, and I have a little star stencil. This is actually an older one from one of the Christmas mini sets. So again, I just thought I'd add some black opaque stars here on the background. So again, I'm kind of just running it over the stencils, and again, I kind of did three stars at 3 of the corners. I just thought that added, kind of a little more interest. And then I did add some in the very center at the top too. So there you can kind of see what the beginning looks like here. So once I figured out that was dry, I'm going to move on to, creating. So again, I'm kind of playing with my rosette here. And again, the jalopy will go there on the front. And the tin, where am I going to put the tin? I think up there at the right-hand side. And then I can use these for bases for my men. So I don't have to add a whole lot of foam tape, a little bit of foam tape on the back. But again, still just kind of thinking it through here. So I kind of like the way that looks there. So again, let's start attaching. So I pulled out my collage medium here, and I'm going to mostly focus on the center of that rosette. That's, it's fairly flat, so it'll attach pretty well. And again, collage medium works for metal, it works for paper, it works for just about anything. So again, I'm just putting it around the edges of that tin top. So we'll go ahead and put that over a little bit to the right, kind of make sure my men will still fit in here. So pressing it down, I'm happy with that. And so I decided the men needed something to stand on. So I found this is actually packaging from something that I received in the mail, and it's kind of like, I saved a whole bag of it. And you can see there I've added black foam tape onto the back of the men here. And then we'll go ahead and obviously I can glue it right onto the rosette and the tin top, so I don't need to worry about that. But there are some gaps there in their legs, so I wanted to make sure they were fairly level. So the next thing I did was I used the vintage photo embossing glaze on that quote chip. And so we'll go ahead and once I had it all heated and ready to go, I just added the collage medium and kind of stuck it off to the side, hanging off the edge just a little bit. So the last piece that goes on here is that jalopy. And so again, I'd made that earlier out of just some random cardstock that I sanded down to kind of get that aged look. So there is almost my tag done. I decided obviously I didn't need all that straw hanging off the bottom, so I'm kind of trimming it here. And then there is my final tag. I hope you enjoyed my process video here. Again, it's Terry with Terry's Mailbox, and I am on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Blogger. I would love to count you as one of my subscribing friends. Have a creative day. Go have some fun.